Welcome everyone to this fourth session on string traversal and operation. Now these are what we have already seen in the previous videos. In today's video we are going to cover the uh, split, partition, strip, lstrip, rstrip, replace function or method. Now to illustrate this, okay, I have given a text, okay, which is just some random text I've just typed. Okay. Now, as for the first one, that is split. What does a split do? A split, it's just like it will try to divide. This is one string, as you can see. Okay. We have one string. Okay. This is entirely as one string. But then I can separate them. Okay. Like break the strings into different words. Okay. And uh, I can take the help of a separator in the sense like I have a comma placed here. Okay, though I have given a comma, but if you look at this, this is one string only. Okay, but if I use a split, it will split them into words based on that particular separator. So I've given a comma, so I will give a comma there, and then suppose if I say 3. Okay, now suppose if I don't give, first of all, this this will be by default 0. Okay, let me just comment all the others so that you don't confused. Okay, to see all the result in one time, everything. Okay, so just commenting. Now I repeat, comments mean is like yeah, it's not there. This line is not there. You have rubbed it or erased it from this coding. So in this coding we have only these two. Okay, so this is just an explanation of the syntax of how you write split function. In split function you give a separator and you see that I give this under single quote, meaning that you will not write anything without a single quote here. Okay, so the separator can be anything that you give. It can be even a just a character or anything. Okay, it will separate them according to that, right? So let's just see. I said separate, split it, with using a comma. Okay, and I do not give the second argument. Okay, second argument. Now when I say argument, it means anything that you fill in a function in between this parenthesis, they are called as argument. So there are some function where you don't have to fill anything, as you can see. Okay, uh, and some you have to fill something. Okay, even the previous one that we have already done. So in this particular one we are giving only one argument and we are leaving the other part, okay, which by default is 0 if you do not give, right? So let's run and see what this exactly gives you. Now since the separator you said is comma, okay, so what it's going to do is split this string based on the comma. So it gets 1, 23 and abcv. Okay, all these words, as you can see now, they are taken as one string separately. You can see the single quote there. Okay, this mark that it is one word. Okay, based on that comma that you've given. So let's just change this again. Now again, instead of 0, default 0, now I give 2. When I give 2, it means that I want to split only two words. So you're going to get only two words that will be split, and of course the first and the second. Okay, and then the third onwards you will see it is taken as a single string again. Okay, because you have already mentioned two. But suppose as a previous one you will see that all the all the text here is divided into separate words, as you can see. Okay, but then in this case you can see only the first and the second, the rest is taken as one single string again. So let me just give 3. If you give 3 again, you can guess it now, it's taking 1, 23 and abcv also 3. 3 words it separates, the rest then it puts as one single string. So that is the real syntax of split. Now let's say you give some other like e, okay, as a separator. So what happen is it's going to split, okay, according to that. So you will see basically here, you will see everything is as 1, but when it reached this E, so you have E there, so that's why till SF is taking as one word, and again from RT, okay, till W, again it's taking as one word, as you can see here. Okay, why? Because immediately after that there's an E, so it split it according to this. So again you get the third word in this way. Okay, so you can give anything separator, but suppose you give something which is not there. Let's say X. Okay, as you can see here there is no X. Then in that case you should remember the output will have two extra things, and that extra thing would be, let me just close the previous one. That extra thing, as you can see, should remember this. It will not pose any error, as you can see. Though you've given X, but X is not there as a separator. So what it's going to do is just going to display all the entire as one string. So please remember this important points. So what happened, okay, when you give split with separator which is not there in a string. So remember, it's not going to give an error, rather it's going to give just one string. Okay, all the string taken as one. Okay, so this also will not even happen like as you know won't see any changes as taking as 3 or something. Okay, that won't happen. So this is of no use if you're giving a separator, okay, which is not there in string. Now coming to the next one, that is your partition. So let me comment this. Now we come to the partition part. Now when it comes to partition, let's say again it's simpler than split, as you can see. So let me just give some again, let's say E. Okay. When I give E, you will see that all it's going to do is it's going to extract only E as a separate, like you can see here. So from 123 BC till SF, okay, it takes us one word. Then it takes this E because we have mentioned E, okay. The partition you're making it with E, and again, then it takes this entire thing together. Okay, so basically, what is the difference between the two? Okay, you can see that here you have to give even the number, how many separate words that you want, okay, when you split. Okay, in a partition you do not have to do that. Okay, you simply give in this way. Okay, now for instance, suppose now you want to give something which is not there in the string, like previously we did with split. So we give X. If we give X here, the scenario will be different. Okay, you will get two, see these two empty string means nothing in between, not even a space. Okay, there's a quote, single quote, but then there's nothing in between. Okay, so that indicates that the the argument that you've given doesn't it's not present in this particular string. Okay, but remember, if you have to write the output for this, you have to give these two empty string as well. Okay, now you can also give 2 3 words at the same time. Okay, it's like suppose now let's say I take this where WER. Okay, so I just give WER and just have a look at the output. So it's taking this. Okay, everything else will be as one string, as you can see. Okay, even the comma and everything doesn't make any sense. Okay, here, okay, because we're not using a comma as a separator, but you will see WER will be taken as one word. So in this case, from any string, big string also, you can extract some word, uh, and then you make that, just that word will be taken as a separate word. So that is about partition. Now coming to strip, lstrip and rstrip, these are like just to strip the preceding line or the lines that you the trailing lines that are sorry, not line, the space that you have. Let's say in this text I have 1 2 3 4 5 space in the front and 5 space at the back. Okay, Now when I simply print this, when I print this, it will look something like this. Okay, of course you're not going to see the, let me just refresh it. You're not going to see the space that I've given at the back, okay, but it looks like this, as you can see. Okay, and of course you will see the space in the front. Now if you want to eliminate this, you do not want these spaces. Let's say you have a text or a string with lots of spaces like this in the front and at the back of a string, then you can use them. Okay, so basically when you use a print strip, what strip does is it removes, okay, all. Let me just comment this so that you don't get confused. Now, so you see the space I've given here will not be there. Rather, actually, if you just give strip, even this also will be removed. Okay, but it doesn't show in the output much. Okay, it doesn't show here much. Now, if you say lstrip is the same, even but lstrip will just uh, delete all the space that is in the left side, that is the front. Okay, that is left side. So similarly, if it is an R strip, it is for right. Okay, which means the front, it won't delete the all the left spaces that you have, the spaces that you have in the left side, that is in your at the front, and then it will just erase this, okay, which is at the back. Okay, so to really see the to understand this, let me just reduce the text so that you see it. Okay, suppose I have, this is the text now, and I want to see all the three. Okay, so what I'm doing here is that I'm adding, you still remember adding means concatenation, which I've already explained in the previous class. Okay, we concatenate all the strings together. Okay, but I'm using strip, L strip, R strip, and also one string to add up to it. So I save this, and when I run, you will see. Now this is for your strip. This is L strip. Okay, where it erase the spaces from the front. This is R strip, where it erase the spaces only from the right side. And when I join, you will see that the first one, okay, that is still here. Okay, you will see that the spaces from the front and at the back has been removed. That's strip. If you see the second one, there's no space in the front because that is L strip. At the back there is a space because that is for just for your left. So it's erasing only the left side. But and the third one is for the right. The right side means the right one, the right side, which is here actually till here. Okay, this is the end of the string. So here till here actually, after this there's a space, but since we are saying R strip, it will delete all the space that is towards the right, and hence I've given intentionally this word just to show that, see the attachment. Okay, straight away it comes straight attached to T. That simply shows that there is no space after T, which actually we have in our string. Okay, after T we have, but then since it's a right strip, it has deleted that. So that is about the strip. Okay, now coming to the next function or method, that is your replace. When it comes to replace, it's very simple. Anything you want to replace in your string, you can simply specify what exactly you want to replace with what. So the syntax also is very simple. You simply have to say I want to replace E with asterisk, but all of them are again in single quotes. Like in this case, I have E here. Let me just put one more E here. Okay, so I have two E's, and I can also add one more here. Okay, now I have three E's here, and I want to replace it with asterisk. So as simple as that, and you will see that this is your output. So 2 instead of E, you will see an asterisk. Again, here also instead of E, you will see an asterisk. And instead of E, you will get an asterisk. Let me just run once again. So this is how it is. Okay. So of course, the spaces is because you do not give strip. Okay. So that is about your function and your method. Now the last thing that we have to do on this topic is string slicing. Now string slicing is very similar to the range function which I've already done. This means like instead of you want to mm, print s. Let's say simply we would print s in this way. Okay, right? So you get this as your output. Let me just write some word, maybe some meaningful word. Say computer science. Okay. So when I have this and I simply say print s, what will it print? Computer science. As simple as that. Right? Now, but then as I've already mentioned about the index, we know that this word is starts, the index starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on and so forth. Now, using that technique, you can print any part of the string also. Okay, but of course you have to use the index. Also remember, you can even use the -1 and everything. Okay, but then instead of just SS will print everything, I will use an index. An index we always give under in square bracket. So what string slicing will do is that it's very similar to range, where first of all you will just give the start, stop, and step, right? So in this case, like suppose I give 3. So very same thing like a. So when I say 3, it means py 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that is about let me just show it this way. Okay, that's the word computer science, and this is your output. You can see here. Okay, right, and then now let's say now I want to give 2. Now remember we use a colon. Okay. So if suppose let's just try first with single. Now if I give 6, so you can think of what will be the answer. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So definitely it's going to print E. Okay, so let's see. So you see that it is printing E. And suppose you can even go, as I've said, that we also have from this um, like I showed already, the last one will be -1, -2, -3. So in this way, which means I can also give minus. If you say -1, it will be the last one. Okay, so I'll say -2, it would mean this C, right? So let's have a look. Okay, the output, so you see that's a C. So either you print from the front or from the back. Okay, now from the back it's always minus, so remember that. Now if suppose now I give 1 and 3, it means that you are let me just give 2, 3. Okay, so I save it. So you see that it's printing M. Now why? Do you see that 2 means 0, 1, 2? Okay, and then if I say this will be like your ending subscript. Okay, from till where, okay, you want to print. Now suppose now I increase it, okay, to 6. Just check this out. You will see the output will be MPUT, means it starts from 2, index 2, 0, 1, 2, but it goes till 6, as you can see, right? And if I say 6, it means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not E, yes, but you will see that there's no E, okay, only PUT till here. Why? Because remember, as is a range, ending would mean stopping will be stop -1. So if you give 6, it means 5. So it'll go till 5. Okay, now let's just have a look at this. Now suppose I give 2. When I print, you will see MU. Now how? 2 means this is 0, 1, 2, starting. So you got 2. Then I say stopping will be 6, which means 6 minus 1, which is 5. So it means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. right? So which means you're ending till here. Okay, then you say 2, and we still remember 2 is the step. By default it's one step. It was going from C to O, then to M to P, but since you said 2, it will go by 2 steps. So you were printing M because you said start from 2, and then instead of printing P next, it's just jumping in 2 steps because you have given 2, so it's printing U. Now, so in this way you can of course just give the starting position, okay, from where, okay, means directly where it should print, okay, which particular index you want to print, you can give in that way, or you can even give the range in this way from this to this, okay. And if you don't give this, of course, as you can see, it's going to print MPU, both, all the three, because it'll go by step 1. But since you have given 2, it'll skip this P. It'll go by 2 steps and it's printing only MU. So this is same thing as range, okay. So you can use this technique to slice any string. You can also use -1 also, okay. Like you start from -1, so it'll be from here, okay. And what is the range? You can say till where, okay, and the steps as well, okay. So step always has to go -1 because then it can come down, okay, not -2, or not like just 1 or 2 in this way, then it will go up, right? So if you, it's just like in this case, let's do some exercise. If you want to print DER, how will you write? So we will write print, okay, and then under bracket, of course, then instead of just saying S, let's say this is S, okay, S is equal to wonderful. So first of all, you have to see you want to print DER, right? So this is the index that is starting will be your 3, right? 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then you would say you want till 5. If you want till 5, you have to give 6. Remember. So I will give 6. Okay. And since it's going one by one, so I need not give the step. Okay. But suppose now you want to print ODR. Then you're going by 2 steps. So what is the index of this? It's 1. So you'll go by 1. Suppose it's O. Okay. So you got O. Now D. How will you get D? Okay. You'll have to specify the step so that it can go. So I'll give the step as 2. Okay. So you'll go by 2 step. That's how. Okay. Now ending. Ending would mean this one. Okay. You want till 5 again. So it'll be 6. Okay. So that will become 5. Then you will get all the 3. So in this way you can have, and also if suppose you can write in this way also, if you want from the back side of the string, you give -1, okay, like in this case, okay, let's just do this example. Suppose I give here -1, okay, then here -1, okay, and then of course here I'll give -4. Okay. So what you're getting is E, C, and N. Okay, E, C, and N. Now how? First of all, E will be printed because it started from -1. Okay, and then you're saying till -4. If I say -4, it means what? This is -1, this will be -2, -3, -4. But I said it will be -1. This one will be -1. Okay, so it means -3. So it'll come till N. That's why you are printing only E and backside. You see, from if you have to print in reverse order, E, C, and N. Okay, but you have to give this -1. Okay, so that it comes down, right? The step now you're going just in the opposite way. So I hope with this you have understood. We have covered all the syllabus, okay, that falls on the string. So with this we come to an end. Thank you.